say they had the Gecko, but yeah, bringing this out now. We'll see what the idea is.
So we see the instant smoke here to deny the short control. This is one of my personal favorite smokes on Bind, just because it denies this instant control that the attackers can have. They can swing, they can pop, they can come through, and denying this space here is really important. Just mainly due to how the map is played, right? There's no middle area. There's only, 4 lanes, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 4 lanes into bomb sites. So the issue that people get into on Bind is they allow one of the lanes to go early, whether it's showers or short. And then if you lose this instantly at the start of the round, say you lose short, and then they leave a player to control short, and then they go take showers, they can instantly execute on you. And it's very, very hard to hold because they've got both lanes ready to come out for the pinch. So denying this control early is going to be essential, especially to counter how 100 Thieves play the comp.
Free smoke, push in. It's just going to be a leap through. They're trying to do power in numbers right now, but NRG is going to have Mata.
So this perfectly highlights why fighting for this area is better instead of letting them out in this open space. Because you can really control them in the choke point, especially with the raise nade here. Does so much damage. The mod is literally body shot in the last 2 people because the nade has done so much. But this is why denying the executes on Bind is so essential. Because if 100 Thieves are allowed to get out this choke point like they were all last year, teams weren't denying them, they're able to do their full execute. It's going to be super, super strong. But if you deny them the execute and make them, I would call it have to think. And this is how I'd approach a lot of my teams. When a team is really good at one set thing, right? They have their play style, they know what they're good at. If you deny that play style, it's going to force them into their backup, right? So you have plan A, plan B, plan C, Some teams only have plan A. Obviously, 100 Thieves is much better. They're not going to have only plan A. But still, denying their plan A and forcing them to go through the motions is something that's going to really put the pressure on. Because it might be something they're not used to. Maybe they've played practice and plan A's worked so much that they're just used to it, right? This is how they played all last year, and it works. So making them go through the iterations is going to be something that's going to put the pressure on them and make it hard for them.
They look like they're going to push mid every time and start playing defense there.
So we have a great setup here by Ethan, once again using the KO very well, enabling Marder. He started very strong. I think, unfortunately, Cryo doesn't see here who peaks. Cryo got full blind by this. And for me, this would have been a telltale sign as to what's coming to happen. Would have been a big 100 Thieves mistake, as Marder has the ult online. Where's his ult? Okay. Has the ult online. And they've still continued to go into his location, right? And they've not given enough time to let him reset or move around. So it's quite unfortunate, but we'll see what happens next.
Something again.
So FNS now gets spotted towards long, right? He's jiggling here. They know someone's in hookah, and they know they've been set up from one person here. So they have information on 3 players' locations right now. So with this, 100 Thieves aren't too worried. It's not anything out of the ordinary.
Giving Mata the chance to just get more in the map.
At least that pop flash in the very beginning, you saw the jiggle coming out from Mata. So you check the box. Showstopper's already there, pushing down towards long.
Through to see if Mata can get something again, giving Mata the chance.
So this from FNS is inherently an insanely well-played bait. And I'm not sure if this was desired, but what it has allowed is he's seen playing in a weak position here. He's jiggling, he's not jump spotting, he's trying to do it silently. He's trying to get information without them knowing. Because if you jump spot, they're going to hear you, they're going to pre-aim you, they're going to kill you or get lots of damage, right? His orb's going to go down. And with the composition of 100 Thieves, they're really good at bursting, right? They have double initiator, so the Gecko Dizzy can come up here, the Recon can come here if they want to take top long control. They can even do a Brim Smoke here as well to isolate, right? So here, Xander may or may not be communicating that the wall is up, because it is. FNS has low toxin already, and he's not used it towards B yet. So there's low toxin. So here, 100 Thieves can take advantage of this low toxin. They know this is not going to be up for long. And they know they can beat it if they get it close. Because normally if you sit in a Viper Smoke for too long, your health's going to go down low. And then if NFS is spotted, he's just going to molly this location. And you're just going to get burnt on your control. But due to these details, they're able to take them control. But they are naive to the fact that Mada could be here. And this is where the chicken protocol would come in.
To just get more in the map.
At least that pop flash in the very beginning, you saw the jiggle coming out.
As we see, smoke goes down, the insta flash, EU's coming with the recon. This is good to take control. This is good initiative.
Mata. So you check the
But Marder gets hit by the flash, and this causes him to use the ult. Now, this is where we need to call chicken, right? And chicken, whoever's first or whoever calls chicken needs to make a beeline forward like Som did on the pistol round, draw the Razor's attention into an isolated corner instead of everyone running back. And you have to just be the chicken. So we see here, they both run away. And this is why a double kill happens. And this is a really bad mistake. This is like pro level play. You should never get 2 kills with a Razor in pro play. Like, this is a fundamental thing that I think even 100 Thieves invented the keyword chicken. I'm not saying they invented the fundamental, but they created that word. I remember watching that back in, and even when I was on the team, we had it as a word. So this is one of the things where they've just been naive to the fact. They've not prepared it. They're not like, oh, who's going to chicken? I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. They just weren't ready for it. And it's really cost them on their first gun round. Here we see a good overview of the chicken protocol that should come into play. The Sooner here has the satchels and tries to satchel away. So I think that's a valid reaction to do. The point is, it shouldn't be a reaction. It should be pre-planned. It should be, we're well aware of what we're doing and what we could be up against here. So it literally just takes a Sooner or Boostio in this case just to run forward and just tank this to save the rest of his mates. Because technically it could be worse. If these two jump back onto EU here, it could have been a 3K. So just running forward here, the person's going to come out. He's either going to ult the person here, ult the person here. He's only getting max 1, right? And then we're going to secure the trade either way because he's out committed. And that's the best situation we can. If you can secure a trade versus a Razor, it's good. It's good value.
You're right.
Yeah, because look, Boostio insta runs, Asuna instantly runs, both running. Not a thing. Not a thing in pro play. Look at 100 Thieves. They had FNS, who did have a stinger, but he's picked up Ethan's Phantom. They have a Judge, and like all the credits they've got so much money. So this is really setting up for the entire rest of the half, and it's just coming in the first gun round. This is like the nightmare scenario for 100 Thieves to start the game. Once again, I just want to focus on some like oversight and like naivety from 100 Thieves. So we look at the buy here from NRG. AWP is in play. They know they have enough for an AWP. Marder's 10-1. Like, he's got a lot of kills, but also like a lot of money on the side, right? They could have 1, 2, 3, 4 AWP they could have. So know they have enough money. EU here, let's highlight his abilities, right? He's the showers player. Has his ult in hand, right? This is potentially the win condition. This, along with Boostio being 1 off. Maybe in a world, Cryo can get it as well, being 2 off the ult. Let's see how they play this round.
May not be clean to them. Honestly, NRG still working through some things, but they're just having fun right now. It's not even a problem. I mean, a 4-0 to start. Probably just one.
Okay. Key highlight here. Fade has recon deep showers. Fade has done this a few times. Verno has been showers. His presence has been known. But now we must understand 100 Thieves do not own this line. This line is owned by NRG. It could be by the Fade or it could be set up. We don't know where the potential AWP is or matter is at this point in time. Ethan's jump spotted. So maybe they heard it, maybe they didn't. It could easily be a bait. Like, we can't be naive and like, oh, he's jump spotting long, no AWPer. It definitely could be a bait setup here, as they conceded the line early.
On par for it.
Asuna jiggles.
Some crazy stuff.
You jiggles, and they lose a player. So in this moment in the round, I just want to go back. I think they missed their orb or something because the orb was here. But apart from this, right, we have used 0 abilities in the round. And there's an AWP in play, or potential AWP in play, AWP money. EU has his ult, 0 abilities used. 3 towards B, we've missed the orb, I guess, I don't know. And then Asuna jiggles could easily died, EU jiggles died. Right? We're 0-4 down, guys. We're 0-4 down. Our first gun round was, we insta-lost because we got 2-man by a Razor. And now we're into our second gun round, and we're instantly man down because we're not using abilities. We're just dry peeking when there's an AWP in play. They get the ult down. As we said, like, Boostio was also 1 off, so they're going to get this ult in play as well. And at this point in the round, they've conceded all the A space. They've lost the showers line. They've conceded. It's like, right, okay. At this moment in time, there's potentially 2 on B. If we just execute, this is our like high opportunity to get back into the round. We take it.
Be a converted kill for
So this replay shows how 100 Thieves get back into the round. It's not very replicable. Sure, they're well known for having great executes and great individuals, but like, if you're consistently going to these situations with disadvantages, you're gonna lose more often than win. But they do a great job here. As I look at the round, Xander doing good covering fire for Asuna. I mean, Asuna's technically out on his own. If NRG did a peek together here, could potentially get punished. Like Cryo's still not in position, but also 100 Thieves know they have a timer to beat. So I'm not too mad about them going in early because I know they know the rotation's coming. They've got to go. They've got to speed it up. So they do well out of a bad situation. But if the bad situation is so avoidable, they can do much better job into it, get in these situations where they can really shine. Advantages instead of disadvantages.
Fans, one of the things we saw plaguing 100 Thieves versus Sen
Because that
was
Boostio thinks, oh, he's got spam kill. But these guys are top side. They were going to kill him anyway, so it doesn't matter. And here, Eel kind of sums it up.
This guy has an op and he's 11-1. You guys want to like avoid him?
Like literally, it literally is that simple. It's like, guys, we've got double initiator. Find out where the AWP is. We've got a recon. We've got a Dizzy that regens. So use it on the default. It's like not take these early round risks that we don't need to take. So this from NRG, I think it's just like a change of pace. It's a bit of a funky round. I really like it. I love funky rounds. They do the fast play down here. They're committing 3 people towards long. But then they also have Mata towards Hookah, who's going to like be ready for the speed up. And this is like a full gimmick round where it's like, say if they see people pushing long, 2 people pushing long or 3 people towards long, you're going to take Hookah space, right? Because you're going to all but guarantee in a fundamental way that that's going to be the weak spot. But here they have Mata to punish it. So this is like layer on layer. They're just running out of gimmick round here. Potentially due to, you know, having the fatal, they just died with it. They're thinking that maybe they're going to use it fast. So this is just a way to like be able to get a kill advantage, then play retake versus the big ult.
Yeah, always. It's like, does somebody need to say this? He's destroying us. All right, they push out.
We're quite unfortunate here. Like 100 Thieves perfectly expect the push, like they're in the perfect position to counter it.
Oh my.
Walk down, staying patient towards that spawn. 100 Thieves gets that pick.
So once again, doing a good job here. Like they understand now they learned a lesson using Prowler, using Dizzies to take control. They're taking less control in a macro sense across the map. They're just focusing towards B instead of trying to take everything. But like you kind of have to do that in Valorant. You have so many limited abilities. Like you got 2 Prowlers, a recon. You can smoke off angles, but you need them for executes. We've got smoke wall, then we've got Dizzy wingman. Like it's not that much to be able to take too much space in a round. So it's like you got to take focus control instead of wide control. It's not focused. And it's funny here. This spot Mata runs, and I really want to see if Mata did he use a yeah, he used the satchels to get across here. This is nice for Mata, and I think he knew instantly like yeah, these guys are running away. So this round's really nice. They changed the complete setup. Mata's now starting towards B, Ethan's towards A, and honestly they get the read perfect. They understand how 100 Thieves likes to play consistently. Like throughout the map that they've played, like all the VODs and stuff, they know they like these fast plays. They started trying to default and be spread, and it's not worked. So again, how I spoke about going through plan A, plan B, plan C, they're going from plan A now to plan B. Now they're just doing like their backup, which is, okay, we're just going to execute fast. With Viper ult, this is a good win condition. If we can get the bomb site down, we can win. If we can get an orb and a plant and cryo or sooner, we get more ults. Like this is a highly likely round of a rush. Ethan identifies this, and they do the deep short smoke that I said I like, containing them in space. He does the knife, denies the rush. The utility insta comes in here, so now it's breaking up their execute, and there's really, really good like adaptation so early on by NRG.
Up in this round.
Yeah. If anything, the pit's pretty good. But through the Chaos War, ult could potentially get activated. 100 Thieves going very quickly, but looks like they're going for the standard execution to try to molly towards that spawn. We've seen that miss also against Sentinels.
But look, because of the layers of utility, they're actually able to stop them. Because most of the time, if you get to this position, you can always pop out. But they denied them here, made them use utility. Denied them here again, made them use utility. So they're really going to struggle to break through this line. And it's got to the point now where they're resetting. Like they got denied, what, 16 seconds? After 16 seconds, you can rotate from A to B. So we're going to see a really good mid-round adaptation that comes in. I assume NRG understands that Boostio has lost his Dizzy. So now they're re-aggressing into a close location here where normally would be safe on an exec or a pop because you can use the Dizzy. But now they're going to move up close. And again, once again, denying the short execute. They're not letting him have the space that they have.
Initiator util, and this is what was affecting 100 Thieves so much last time. They lose their pace.
That was a KO knife at the very beginning. It saw so many players on that side and nullify the utility that could have been used. But the second cycle, you only have one.
So this round, I really want to double down on just like NRG having such a good read on 100 Thieves. Because I want to check the positions that NRG get into this round to allow such a 4-stack. We start off here across the map, knife by Ethan, very nice. I assume this is going to get showers. It showers safely allows Mata to set up. They could be holding the angle here, but he's got an AWP on it. He's just going to take that small risk. Does it? Gets the line. And this is now danger for 100 Thieves. They've lost the line already. We have a short control as NRG. And EU's tried to fake it, but again, it's like a lot of teams do this where they just throw one piece of util and fake it. But unfortunately here, it gets countered. And this is where like a mid-round adaptation call needs to come in, because it's like, okay, recon showered, oh, nothing there. Oh, they've knifed it. Oh, now they know that our control was fake, right? So now this is where like an adaptation would be nice, but I think it's too hard to.
The thing is, there's not going to be too much after. Yeah, the pop flashes.
Even self pop flashes. I've not seen that before. That's quite nice, actually. Mada's pushing all the way through with an orb. He's clearing everything. Good, but now look at the deep line Mada's in. Like, Mada's like gone fucking crazy. If they TP, he's fucked. But I guess that's a risk he's willing to take. I don't know. I'd like it to see him reposition here, because they are about to concede B-long control. Yeah, now he's like, he has to move. And he does. He commits forward instead of backwards, which is not bad. Even spots Phrase Gecko. Okay, big tell here. Main two players. Mard is crazy. And now the rotation's coming in. It's like, boys. And they're setting up for the execute. Rotate, Viper. Okay, now Epiness is going. Okay, now they're in a good spot. So look here. Mad has walked all the way up through here, and now he's cut off the short line. If they go showers, it's going to concede it and play retake, whatever. But like, just think about the way 100 Thieves have played. Slow default, execute, execute. And now it's going to be a fake default into an execute. And this is like where the idea is good, but the execution wasn't good. Unfortunately, used a Fade Eye and Showers got denied by Ethan's knife. But then they just didn't adapt, and they didn't even touch the A-bomb site. Sure, they're pumping the wall up and down. That's not enough pressure, realistically, versus these good level teams. And now, because NRG have understand how they played, and this is like a common pattern where you have, you know, default didn't work. They've adapted, execute, and they're going to fake the default, go into the execute again. NRG will be able to get forward towards the B-bomb site here and completely shut them down. And even ulted to delay for the rotation. I didn't even see that. But now it's 18 seconds left. Like, they know. 100 Thieves know they know, but there's no option. You have to go here.
Up here, they really don't have a surprise that they're hiding outside B. It's just going to have to be the pace we see from 100 Thieves. B the key to victory. Xander gets one. The pressure cookers on. 10 seconds on the clock, and NRG wipe.
You just see like the amount of pressure that Mard has put on them. Like, even if they know what they did was bad, like they didn't win the duel, they lost the showers line instantly. And no pressure towards A short. They've just conceded A and just gone, okay, we'll just be exec. They're so scared of Marta with his orb to go back, and it's like, rightly so. Like, he has been punishing them with it, so I understand that maybe there could be a mid-round adaptation. They take B-long control quicker, TP showers, push them back, and then go back. Like, that's a lot of steps going around where an AWP can get value. So an NRG have really put 100 Thieves in a tough position. Like I said, in this round, they're going to start with B control, and then they're going to... Essentially, they kind of understand now that, obviously, they got stacked. They saw 4. Now they understand, okay, right, they're getting deep lines. We want to play with our executes, right, but we can't play into stacks consistently. So we need to, again, further make another adaptation. So they do a good job here. They take B-long control in a safe way, but like decent timing. Okay, 40 seconds into the round. They're just, again, still scared of the AWPer, but they've taken it in a safe way. But because the highlight here of taking B allows you to go for the TP, right? So this is essentially their middle where they're going to have faster rotations because of this. So they can take B control, TP, clear showers, and then they can essentially have the full map control once they've taken these 2 areas. And once having the full map control, this allows you to make decisions. If we understand they've been pushed back here, you can maybe open towards short or open towards hookah, but then we still have these safe positions where we're able to execute out of and finally get onto the site in a safe manner.
Get back to safety, though.
Without losing lines and map control.
Oh, Prowler in, find it. Almost still a kill for EU as he grabs Mata. A missed shot, something we have not seen a lot from him, but he gets pressure back into the site.
Remember, some both players not even the option on the open like that. True.
But also, look here, like, sure, 100 Thieves have map control, but it took them so long to get the map control. They've gone into nade, Molotov, like, and this is just what like a good AWPer does against you, because they're so scared to take angles, because rightly so, because they're gonna get punished if Marta is there. So like, they've taken B long, they're taking it in a safe manner. They're now taking showers in a safe manner, but now they've only got 26 seconds yet, and they've not really prodded the sites to bait out utility. So now they're in, again, another horrible situation. Gecko ult can bail them out, and this is what the counter is. NRG, they've gone both top truck here, so they're still in like a good position, but it shows how hard they have to work.
This is the early TP, allowing 100 Thieves to now leverage the Thrash.
Yeah, that Molly's going to cook it up real quick. Thrash does not do well through Molly's, but 100 Thieves is going to do well with the shots. A little bit of a plinko inside Lamps there with the nade, and it's not going to work.
God.
Mana comes forward, playing the smart one, but EU trades it. And now it's in the pit.
Okay, this is one thing I want to highlight, and it's very small, but a lot of players never shift peek an angle. You're going to die. Valorant, you move slow enough it is that if you're going to shift peek into someone holding you who can, you know, click their mouse, you're going to die. This is bad from FNS here. I get like he's behind and wanting to flank, but still you need to do those like quick little silent steps. Like Shroud was really good at this at CS. He did little steps like this to clear angles, like slicing the pie. And FNS is just like a lazy clear, and it's disappointing to see. I just want to highlight how direct NRG have been in this round. Sure, they have an ult, is good. Like being direct with ult is good because you don't want to take too much map control. And this is the issue 100 Thieves ran into, where they're trying to take here, here, right? They're trying to take too much with too little. And it's really easy to make mistakes when you're using too little utility, right? So what NRG are just going to simply focus their utility. They're going to knife hookah, they're going to dog long, they're going to enable the raise ult just to win them the round and get the entry. And because they do this in a fast tempo, it doesn't allow 100 Thieves to get these deep lines and to be able to stack early, because it's 8 seconds into the round and they're running up long, right? They've done a direct play. Sure, they could potentially be free here, but that's just a risk you have to take. Majority of the teams do 3-2 starts on bind. And even if they do run into a free here, they have a raise ult to get the entry, then they can adapt after that situation and make the best mid-round call.
Their bonus, but NRG's feeling good. Oh, here it comes.
The matter here breaks through the long.
The muscles right away. Nice
Waits for the
delay.
dizzy, comes
Mama
out.
says, no, I'm still coming
Boom,
through
gets the
front
entry.
door.
Som gets a spam kill. And like, they've basically run the round already.
And Sam still finds a kill through the wall as well. Oh,
That's just unlucky.
holy, just jumping out. That was
But see the difference in tempo. 100 Thieves a lot more slower. I know they had an AWP in play. You can still play somewhat fast versus an AWP. You just have to focus your utility a bit more. And NRG just instantly coming in with the fast round.
actually the kill through. Yeah.
Can't really try to go for exactly any type of play to allow EU to act.
I really hate this boom bot, because a lot of players do this, and it's like a habit from like ranked. It's like called like throwaway utility. Right, he's doing his boom bot here, and then he's just like running away. And it's like any smart player is gonna understand, like there's no normal reason for him to throw this boom bot from back here when he's just shot his gun here and been jiggled, right? So it's either like an insane bait or it's a throwaway utility. But like look at the situation, right? The versus eco. There's no way people doing like insane baits versus eco, because you don't need to. You're just gonna play simple. 100 Thieves can read into this and just stack B off this.
Activate himself to try to surprise Mana. It's just individual plays in moments where they can get punished here, as they're all so separated on that stack that they have towards the A side for 100 Thieves.
Great job by you to push them back.
So they're kind of getting a read, and you kind of have to gamble. They're 10-6 down. They're kind of half by. They want to find a way to win the round.
Helpful to figure out where the map is going to be played. 100 Thieves is going to call it rotate already.
Talk about the good reads here coming out from the Thieves.
And Xander's doing a really good job here, because he's disguising that they're stacked. Because if you're stacked, you're going to want them to come into you. But he's just playing like a normal round to make it look like NRG have to work for this control. This is really nice detail.
Yeah, we'll go here towards that B site, but putting all these players. I love this push out towards this site. Though. You're trying to not.
And then he even commits more.
allow
The
these
boys come in.
players to last minute pivot and TP across towards the A site. So you are crunching out towards TP.
Was able to get through even with the C's.
What an execute, by the way. This is crazy.
Back of sight is cleared here. They're looking to flush it as NRG pushes in from hookah and that long area. A nice delay by the Molly, though, as Austin and the rest of the team were able to pick up the front.
Like, okay, insane kills, but also insane utilities. Still got Brim Molly, Fade Pull, and the Viper Wall Up. Like, this is what allows them to win the round. And this is why one of like the main things on eco, you don't want to leave yourself too little time. So let me just go back. 20 seconds. Okay, it's not too bad. But you don't want to put yourself in a bad situation versus eco. Playing at higher tempo with more focused utility is always good. But I see a lot of teams get into these situations where, to be fair here, it's unlucky. They do an execute, it's good, it's fine. Unfortunate that it's going to 4. But say if they're like a little bit more time here, they don't have to force out the choke point, then they're able to reset and TP and go back to all day.
A nice delay by the
Time that's remaining, like, well, we can't really go into the TP yet.
He gets a spam
There's
kill.
still a stack towards that spot. So
They're just
for NRG, they have
insta-dead,
no
yeah.
choice but to move through. They get blocked by a wall up. There's a volley on the.
I mean, the spam kill, I guess you just don't jump out hookah. Like, you have to be second out of hookah anyway. Like, they still have time. So I feel like they've forced it. I get they've used the Brim ult and stuff. but then they're forced into like a bad situation still versus Eco, and they can still win the round after. But yeah, jumping through Viper Wall, out hookah first when the long players are blocked, like you just go into the crossfire of doom. There's another nice little change of tempo and like play style from NRG. Because so far they've been doing, you know, controls, they're doing fast controls and using abilities, but now they're just going to completely go dry behind the wall with big ults. So this is like one of those like high risk plays where it's like, okay, right, if they potentially, I don't know, no, they can't have an AWP on the other side, so they know they can walk up here and like have a decent fight. It's like, okay, right, no AWP involved, we can just contact up short here, change the tempo, they might not expect it, we're going to catch them off guard, and then we're going to pop out.
That spot, control the shower so that everybody can work as a group coming back from
When they walk out, they see that it's not being contested. I don't even pop the wall at all.
Forward so they can have that U-Haul protection.
I think it was a little early there, Mada. Then they drop the wall. Unfortunate to get the trade there, but like the idea behind it is really, really good.
Also lost a showstopper though. After the walk contact was
And now here, it's a perfect example of flipping the map. They're pushed into showers, Boostio, Bind very good for this because you can TP in further up with your teammates. So I want to see how NRG react to this.
punished by EU.
And they flip backside. Okay, this is, with Fatal allows them to do this. Normally it'd be a lot harder. They just Fatal into CT spawn and flip again. So like they've come up here, 100 Thieves are flipped, and now NRG are flipping even more. So this is really good mid-round call-in. So big props to FNS, and yeah, we assume it's done it. It could have been anyone.
Finesse so good at routing around 100 Thieves.
Honestly, this is a really nice setup round here. They use their knife for showers, set up the control. Ethan then, after the knife goes, it flashes the line for FNS to get into Cubby and to get a lurk spot after they've just changed the wall for the first time. Normally here, when a wall changes the first time, teams will normally try and like counter it and like adapt it, like, oh, something's changed, be ready for something. But the last 2 rounds, obviously we saw the round they covered where they walk up short. The next round, Mada walks up short instantly solo. And they're essentially doing the same here. Again, they're walking up instantly solo. It's to the point where it's like such big balls, 100 Thieves aren't going to expect it. Like, the audacity to walk up short 3 times in a row to solo, not caring, is like kind of insane.
Because it spots both of them, that's no showstopper to try to fight back into that attempt to get the orb.
Flash comes in, blinds, allows FNS across. That was in such a good spot. If the Prowl got a little bit further here, would have spotted out Marder. Unfortunate.
NRG.
Now FNS is spotted. This is when the exit tries to come in. Can't go well. Like, again, just such a nice like setup to get into a round is really cool. Once again, highlighting the control, like how fast NRG can take control versus 100 Thieves is crazy. It's partly due to the comp that KO enables a lot, especially here. Like, they've hit the Viper. Xander is vulnerable. Not vulnerable. Xander's KO'd knife, whatever that's called, I forget. But now they're instantly able to take this control. And now 100 Thieves' entire setup needs to change to deal with this.
3K and then a 4K. And he has not gotten a kill
Pushback.
since. He got 17
Allows
to
Madat
20
now to get
and
the
now
ult orb.
24 kills, and he's had that forever. They
Ult
are
online.
shutting-
23 seconds into the round. They've got an ult up already, and they've got full B-long control. Yes, agree. He's done a good job here, taking space. He took a timing on short here, walking through. Good risk from EU, especially now that ult is coming online.
Mada down and is making a resurgence.
But like when you have control much earlier, you're able to do so much more with it. And this is like the difference between the 2 teams in this map.
Possibility or possible for 100 Thieves.
With 3 rounds in a pocket for NRG to try to close this out, Mada still has a showstopper. This will be an important spot. EU's going to hear potentially all of this rotate.
And this is like an insane spot to be in. Like EU here is essentially when they're around, but FNS actually nearly like
EU's going to get the free kill.
FNS nearly kills him here. It's insane. And that ult's also insane. But they know because EU push through showers, it's going to be clear. Good mid-round adaptation. Okay, we're going to take the space. And it gets a kill. No TPs.
A push to the site. The molly goes out. It's going to be a little.
Okay, good molly just in here because Som's low. He's just trying to get it down and block the choke point, delay some time because he knows he's probably not going to molly the bomb.
Deep on the spike, I think there. They can get towards it and move past it for a little more aggressive.
Nate to deny.
The shots in, NRG.
It's really good utility. Verno's even back around at this point.
3v1, and it's going to be such a tough task.
And really well played from NRG. Like, honestly, like, they really diffed them this map. Like, 100 Thieves did so well to get 9 rounds considering the situations they were in. But NRG just, like, much cleaner approach. And more effective, I would say. Direct style, especially with the KO, looks really well. 100 Thieves is what to counter it. Yeah.